Good evening, one and all. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and next to me in the commentary position is Ali Mitchell.
Thanks for such a warm introduction. I'm sure I don't need to tell you just how much I'm looking forward to the day's play.
Thanks, Alison. We're going to go down to the middle now. The captains are ready for the toss.
You'd be tempted to bat first on this pitch, but with this bowling attack, well, it's not a bad idea to get them at the opposition early and see what problems they can cause.
Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. And the spectators here at the moment, they're absolutely captivated by what they're watching. Onto that early, that could be 4.
Just lent on that. The timing was perfect and the outfield did the rest.
Zaman has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Siraj, too full and gets punished for it. Great shot for 4 more.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
There's an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. The spectators are absolutely buzzing right now. Huge levels of excitement all round this ground. Oh, well, don't even bother running.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Yeah, it's so clear that all these spectators here today are completely enthralled and energised, judging by that noise anyway. End of the over. Pakistan, 14 for none.
End of the first and an exceptional start. Some big shots early on. Can build some momentum easily off that over.
Bumrah coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Finds the edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Couldn't get it through the field. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Shot, at least 2 on offer. Oh, nicely done. That's gone fine. May well be 4.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Perfectly timed. That's the over. Pakistan, 20 for none.
Off to a strong start. 2 excellent overs to begin with.
They'll get at least one here. Cracks off the bat. Nice shot.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
You can just feel the sheer excitement around the ground right now. No. Terrible shot.
Left that one a bit too much width to tempt the shot.
Zaman, great shot, smashes that away and beats the fielder behind point.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Nicked it, but it's going to go all the way to the boundary. It's the most enthusiastic crowd you could ever see right now. There's a buzz, a real buzz coming from the stands. The bowler stopped short there. Maybe didn't like the feel of their approach.
How will the bowler respond?
Can't get that outside the ring field. Going with spin now. Ayub drills that one away. That'll be 4 more to the tally.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Well, the tension is extraordinary. The crowd are on the edge of their seats. Chance to run 2. Oh, nice shot.
Avoided the fielders. 1 bounce and 4. Fantastic shots.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Can't hit it any more sweetly than that. Gone. Played all around that one. What a delivery. And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Pakistan starting to hit their stride now after a big over. India in a whole heap of trouble.
They're setting up the middle order to really attack the later overs.
This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Swept away but finds the fielder. It's evident and ever so audible that the crowd is at near bursting point at today's play. Perfect, right out of the middle and bludgeons that one to the boundary.
Flashed away and got it well enough to find the boundary.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Does very well to quickly get across to this one.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. Bold, stunning delivery. Pressure will definitely be on for the new batter as they take guard. Rohit, I'm sure, will be on to their bowlers to pick up another quick wicket. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target.
The atmosphere is electric. You can really feel the buzz around the spectator areas. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be four.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Lovely sweep shot. Didn't try to overhit it, and away goes the ball.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
It's almost palpable, the excitement emanating from this crowd at the moment. Doesn't beat the infield. Rizwan ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. How will he reply?
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. And the spectators are absolutely brimming with anticipation. Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Got onto that so early. The cut shots in front of square teased the field all the way to the boundary.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Punch through the onside. Great balance, and into the gap it goes. Should be a few at least here. The crowd is electric right now. Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
That over improves their economy rate a bit. They needed it. It's starting to get somewhat messy.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
Patel, the spinner, coming into the attack. Huge edge. That's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Finds the fielder with that shot. Misses. That's a big chance going begging. Goes over the top with that shot.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Nicely played. Just runs one. Pulled away nicely past square leg, just the one. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Bumrah, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Great shot. Nice and compact on the front foot. Head was perfectly still.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Square cut, finds point, no run. Leading edge lands safe from hands though. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Nawaz comes in to bat, has performed well over the last few matches and looks in really good touch. Would be impossible to focus out there. The noise is deafening. Cuts that off well in the infield. The spectators are absolutely buzzing right now. Huge levels of excitement all round this ground. Too good. Not sure anyone's going to cut that off.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Final over in this innings. Plenty of wickets in hand. It's going to need to be very accurate. Got to try and pitch it up into the toes. Well, the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. And the spectators here at the moment, they're absolutely captivated by what they're watching. Oh, that's been heaved away and punished over the rope. That's a brute of a maximum.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
There's an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. Massive outside edge. He's got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Just drifting onto the legs and driven away. Lovely shot.
Good return back from the deep.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Well left and through to the keeper.
Off the middle of the bat.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Yeah, it's so clear that all these spectators here today are completely enthralled and energised, judging by that noise anyway. Misses everything. And that's the end of the innings. India have been set a target of 109 runs. This is a very defendable total. The openers will need to get their eye in very quickly and get the scoreboard ticking over if they have any chance.
Here we go. Coming in for the first ball.
Nearly gets the edge. Afridi with a great delivery there. You can just feel the sheer excitement around the ground right now. Wow, that's missed a lot. Rohit drills that one away. That'll be 4 more to the tally.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Went for the drive, complete miss. It's the most enthusiastic crowd you could ever see right now. There's a buzz, a real buzz coming from the stands. Onto that early, that could be 4. Oh, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Great shot into the gap and there'll be runs on offer here.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Rohit has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Going with pace now. Couldn't get it through the field. Well, the tension is extraordinary. The crowd are on the edge of their seats. That's going a long way. What a shot.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Not too good. That is huge.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Brilliant. Cuts away, uses the pace of the ball. That's a difficult shot, made it look very easy. 6 runs.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe. How will the bowler respond?
No. Terrible shot. A nice shot. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise. Goes for the drive, but it's a wild shot. Nicely played. Runs 1. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
A strong area for them, lifted it up and over towards the rope.
It's evident and ever so audible that the crowd is at near bursting point at today's play. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Starting to hit their stride. Fabulous piece of timing, and they're into the 20s. Now that's a difficult shot to get right. Straight back at the bowler with a lot of pace, and the covering fielder had no chance.
Back-to-back boundaries. Can they make it 3 in a row and really put the bowler on the back foot? They'll get at least 1 here. End of the over. India are 38 for 2.
At the end of the third, they've had a massive start, ahead of the required run rate now. Need to keep going though.
A new bowler is coming into the attack. That's 4 all the way. Beautiful shot.
That was a lovely flowing drive through the covers to pick up the 4.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. Huge. That has flown.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Shot. At least 2 on offer. The atmosphere is electric. You can really feel the buzz around the spectator areas. That's a confident appeal. Big appeal. This could be out. Kohli challenging the decision. It looked out live, I've got to be honest.
Well, it's hitting in line.
Yeah, not the best of reviews there. Great call by the umpire, though. New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. The new batter will probably just look to survive this ball before even thinking about scoring. Middle, what a start.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Ahmed shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Big over there. 24 runs from it. India, 2 for 3.
4 overs down, and the captain won't be too happy with his bowlers so far. It might just be time to mix things up a bit and bring in a 4th or a 5th change, just to try something different and hope their fortunes turn around.
The crowd is electric right now. Down the ground, lovely shot. Mid-off chasing. That could be 4. Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Patel, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that is stayed hits. Fantastic.
And the spectators are absolutely brimming with anticipation. Finds the fielder with that shot. It's almost palpable, the excitement emanating from this crowd at the moment. Oh my word, that is huge. Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
$18 runs out of there. India are 80 for 4.
Well, the run rate is soaring at the moment. They're well ahead of the required rate. Sublime stuff.
Too good. That is huge.
Just a little bit of room given and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Chance to run 2. Brilliant shot there.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Slapped away through cover point, given a bit of width, and it was punished.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
This has been a great over so far. 2 boundaries from it. The runs are flowing very easily now. Middled that one, great timing.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Shah did very nicely out there in the boundary. Jadeja on the way to the crease. Won't be facing just yet, though. Square cut, finds point, no run. Can't hit it any more sweetly than that.
Good return there, back from the deep.
The spectators are absolutely buzzing right now. Huge levels of excitement all round this ground. Solid shot, that's going for 4.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Missed it. That was a chance. The new batter always likes to feel bat on ball as they bring a bit of nervous energy to the wicket. The worst possible time to be coming into bat. Just have to settle and not think about the previous wickets. Shot, should be runs here.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
End of the over, 10 runs from it. India are 106 for 6.
The batters have left a clutch of 4s and 6s in the scorecard. They're powering this team to victory.
Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the match and join us again real soon.